Now, let's say you are actually going to start thinking about the jumping process. Most people, when they think about hunt seat equitation, they think of the actual physical jump. Here's the jump. Here's the horse jumping it, and here's the rider. Now, what the rider does in the air over the fence, in my opinion, is probably less important than whether the rider can get the horse to the what? More or less the right takeoff point and more or less the right speed, balance, and impulsion. Yes, right? Right? So if you get the horse to the right takeoff point and the right speed, balance, and impulsion, you've done probably 3/4 of the job. Now, the horse jumps the jump. Now, you can make that better or worse by what you do in the air. Let me show you the typical chronicle hunter rider. Come this way, face this way, please, so they can see you, or just that way, straight. Now, jump up the neck and let your legs slide back. There. There, now look down. There you go. Read your chronicle, right? What do they look like in the air? They've dived up the neck. They're like Richard's stagecoach driver. Right? So they get in front of the fence. The horse maybe isn't correctly in front of their aids. He's not going forward from their real driving aid, which is this down here, where the horse can actually touch it. We'll talk about that in a second. The horse isn't maybe out in front of their leg, so they think, you know the term body English? You putt, you're trying to make the putt go in the hole. Have you ever been at a jumping competition and you see half the audience doing this as the horse jumps? That's called body English. All right, now we're coming to the fence, right? And I gotta make this horse jump. So I get there and I think, go! Throw your body. Say it right now, do it. Did he go anywhere? Repeat after me. Lisa, is it Elisa? Elise? Annalise? Annalise? Throw at my upper body. It's not a driving aid. It feels like it what? Ought to be a driving aid.
It should work.
It should work. But what it does is it takes her real driving aid, which is what? No, okay, grip with your knee as hard as you can, both knees. Really grip. Really grip. Is he going anywhere? Relax your knee. Find him with this part of your leg right there and squeeze. Bruce Davidson did one of those visual clinics in Practical Horsemen about 20 years ago. Come over here if you would. And he drew on the horse's side and painted 2 circles. Right here. Not down here where the horse's belly has sloped away, which is why your stirrups can't be too long, because your leg doesn't. See this? See that little, on a lot of boots, there's a little lump right here. What's that called? Spur mount, spur rest, right? The spur mount part of your leg needs to touch Bruce Davidson's. That is the control button that controls the forward what? Response of the horse. For the control button to function, something has to what? Push the button. What has to push the button? This part of your leg. If the knee comes in, there's air between the lower leg and the button. If the leg goes on, there's air between the knee and the front of the pommel of the flap of the saddle. See that? Leg is on, knee is open. Knee is on, leg is off. Now you have a dancing leg. So if you want your leg on, don't worry about the fact. And to get your lower leg on the horse where it needs to be, you don't do anything with your knee. You do it with you relax your hip and find the horse with your lower leg. That is your driving.